Hi, Heritage. This is our HMS School Improvement Plan for the 2024 to 2026 cycle. Every 2 years, we submit our plan to the school board, and it's a plan that our staff has to vote on and approve. So, what is a school improvement plan? Well, if you're new to the game, school improvement plan is how we move forward using data that we've already collected from various things. It could be feedback, it could be from grades, it could be from standardized tests. We use all these parts of data and then assess it, find our needs and what we're doing well, and then we move forward with figuring out how we're going to get better. Okay? And we do that first with our what. And so our what winds up being a number of guiding statements that guide our moves for the next 2 years. Okay? That includes our vision statement, our values, our mission statement, and our goals. More on the goals in just a moment. Our vision here, Heritage Middle School will engage students in relevant, rigorous learning by collaborating with all stakeholders to provide data-driven instruction focused on student growth and achievement while recognizing positive character development, or that positive character development helps students reach their potential. Our values, and these are the three that School Improvement came up with. We believe every student is uniquely capable and deserves to be challenged. We believe highly effective staff, well supported by administration and the community, are essential to success for all students. And we believe a diverse, inclusive, and respectful school community promotes a positive, collaborative environment and eliminates the predictability of achievement. And that means if you are of a certain subgroup or you are of a certain income, we are not able to say, well, you're only going to be able to do this, or you should be able to do this. We want all of our students to be able to achieve what they want, regardless of their subgroup or any other outside factor. And our mission, WCPSS will provide a relevant and engaging education and will graduate students who are collaborative, creative, effective communicators, and critical thinkers. The Wake County core beliefs are also included in here. And if you'd like to hear them, they are that every student is uniquely capable and deserves to be challenged and engaged in relevant, rigorous, and meaningful learning each day. Every student is expected to learn, grow, and succeed, while we will eliminate the ability to predict achievement based on socioeconomic status, race, and ethnicity. That's that second part. Well-supported, highly effective, and dedicated principals, teachers, and staff are essential to success for all students. The Board of Education, superintendent, and all staff, while sustaining best practices, will promote and support a culture of continuous improvement, risk-taking, and innovation that results in a high-performing organization focused on student achievement, well-being, and student agency. The Board of Education, superintendent, and all staff value a diverse school community that is inviting, respectful, inclusive, flexible, and supportive. The Wake County residents value a strong public school system and will partner to provide the support and resources to fully realize our shared vision, accomplish the mission, and sustain our core beliefs. And lastly, all students and staff deserve to work in optimal learning environments supported by sufficient resources, well-maintained facilities, and sustainable operational systems. So why? Why are we picking all this? Well, this comes from our annual data review that School Improvement went over with in July and then revisited back in August and September. And we've came with another parts of our education that is either lacking or can use some improvement. We were really happy that we were able to show growth in all subgroups. We either met or exceeded growth as measured by EVOS on all these things. But that being said, we still saw that there were only groups that were meeting the expectations or this part. Our community reached out last year and said they wanted more opportunities to be part of school. And so whether that means their physical being in here in the school or if it means being able to help their child at home to succeed here. And so this is where the how comes in. And so when we do our how, what we want to do is we want to find goals that will achieve something that will answer to the why. Why are our students doing this? Why is our parents feeling this way? And how can we help rectify it? And so the how starts off with our goals. And then once we have a goal, then we use an indicator. And this is from the North Carolina Wise Ways, which gives us a pre-scripted answer on how we go about fixing this part. And the goal of the indicator is to achieve the goal. All right. And the way we achieve our indicator is through action steps. And each action step is managed by one person, but a number of people are on the committee to make sure that one action step happens. Okay. Here's our first goal. And it's by June 2026, Heritage Middle School staff will attend and implement targeted professional learning that supports the goal of 100% of student subgroups, exceeding the statewide average for growth as measured by EVOS. Now, that goal is being supported by Indicator A 3.10 in the WISE Ways, and that says that all teachers use assessment data and match instruction and support to individual student needs. There's a lot there. And so in order to do that, we, as a school improvement team, decided that we were going to separate it into 3 different action steps. So here's action step number 1. Administration and available staff will complete instructional walks bi-weekly. All teachers will complete walks at least quarterly. So at some point during the quarter, we are hoping that you will join us on an instructional walk, formerly known as walkthroughs, so you can see what else is happening and what impacts we can have. It's always a great opportunity to steal or borrow some great techniques from other great teachers. Mrs. Onifree is going to be our manager for this, and she's already started with a number of instructional walks. You may have seen her walking through your class as well. Action step 2, Heritage Middle School staff will provide and attend quarterly professional learning of instructional skills and strategies, which improve student learning for each subgroup. Mr. Cush has taken on this responsibility to help the students, or to help the teachers in this category. So we'll be addressing this action step throughout. Our goal is that not only do you attend the professional development, but that there are parts in here that we learn and we start implementing so that we can start exceeding growth in our subgroups. And finally, PLCs and or teams will create and analyze common formative assessments at least quarterly in order to be able to track progress with students. Ms. Caroline Miles, thank you for heading up this part of the action step. This is one part where we're going to start revisiting formative assessments and common assessments so that we can all come from the same baseline and address our students' needs here. So that's goal number 1. Goal number 2 has to do with our community and our community involvement. And so by June 2026, 70% of families will engage once a month with student progress tracking tools as measured by usage, data, and feedback surveys. That's sometimes a tall order, and you might be asking yourself how we're going to do this. And so with our indicator of E106, we've been continuing this from years past, where it says the school regularly communicates with parents, guardians about its expectations of them and the importance of the curriculum of the home. In other words, what parents can do at home to support their children's learning. We are taking it one step further, as in what impacts can a parent have or a family have here at school. So action step number 1, in order to achieve this indicator and to reach our goal, Heritage Middle School staff will provide opportunities for families at least once per month to be more engaged in student academic, scholastic, and extracurricular endeavors by extending invitations for families to experience events within the school environment in order to improve outcomes of students in all subgroups. Mr. Mason has taken this on, and we've made an emphasis to understand all of the opportunities, whether it is sports, whether it is volunteering in the school with approved Wake County volunteers, whether it's the arts performances or opportunities that way, that we get more parents involved and we get more parents and guardians and families being part of HMS. Our action step number 2, Heritage Middle School teams and PLCs will monitor various communications tools, and you can see them there quarterly, and take steps to improve family engagement. Many of you already do this on your teams through websites and things like that, and now we have the power to track these things through Canvas and Talking Points, PowerSchool, and then next year with Infinite Campus, and Ms. Gasper is going to head up that committee as we go in. There's a lot to unpack here in the school improvement team, and as you can tell, we've been busy. You're welcome to join any of these meetings if you have input or ideas on this, but the school improvement team does quite a bit here, and I want you to take some time and recognize the efforts that they're putting in. I'm also going to put in a little more effort to letting all the staff know what happens on school improvement meetings so that it's not just reading the minutes, that and we're explaining it to you a little bit as well. So again, thank you to the school improvement team. It is certainly not just Eric Stauffer doing it and the administration. So thank you all to everybody who is helping. At this time, it is time for you to vote on this plan. If you approve it, then you can click on the Google form and say you approve it. If you do not approve it, there are two parts to it. Tell me you don't approve it, and then you can tell me why you don't approve it on the next paragraph part. Your responses are anonymous, and you can scan here on this QR code, or you can follow the link that is in the email that this video was attached to. Thank you all very much for your time. I really value everything you do and your expertise and the time you put in for our students. It does not go unnoticed. Thanks for everything you do.